Hey guys, this is Market Update. So for everyone coming back into crypto just now thinking, what on earth is going on right here? This huge monthly green candle for BTC, other altcoins are being bid up. Let's explain this. Let's take a step back. Is it a good price to get in at? Should you be buying here? Should you be taking some profits? I'm going to look at the longer term trend here, what I think price levels will be, the time horizon for this bull market as well, because very clearly now, everything's blasted away, right? All of the resistance levels, everything's gone. This is a new bull market. And I think we just reach up into the highs for this cycle, which I will show you the long-term chart and what I think that will be. Okay, firstly, much more in-depth analysis that I can't go over in these short videos in the crypto course. I've updated it here. If you've got the course already, go and check them out. They're free for you. I put the price up, but I'm going to have a 21% discount code, takes it back to the previous prices. 21 million Bitcoin, 21% discount, just like BTC at checkout. I'll leave the link below. You can see all the details there. Okay, so this price is getting to the point where you have to make some decisions. Okay, so around 90,000. If you're a short-term trader, we're in the part of the cycle now where you probably, if you're taking short-term trades, right? So if you are trading on leverage, if you're trading derivatives, or if you're just trading short-term because you want to get in and out, over a kind of a few week or a few month trade, basically there's two options here. You either just buy right here, and if you're buying spot and you're not trading leverage, you buy and close your eyes for 6 months, and I think we go higher. If you don't want to do that and you're afraid of 20 to 30% drawdowns, then there's nothing else to do other than just wait for one of those. During bull markets, and it's not even a bull market anymore, it's price discovery bull market, meaning volatility is going to be high. You're going to get these big monthly candles, and then there's going to be this 1 month or one period where you are going to get a bit over leveraged. The market is way too exuberant, right? And you're just going to get that 25% drawdown. Everyone's going to get wiped out on leverage. If you want to go in there, then you can do, right? If you're looking to trade short term, I would implore everyone to think much longer term here, because it's the trade is not to trade Bitcoin. The trade is that this is the trade of our generation, which means please think longer term, because this is going to be the best performing asset. It's the biggest brand in the world. It's the most desired thing in the world, and the trade is to hold it longer than other people and don't get caught out giving your Bitcoin away in trades. So that's as far as I can go. Obviously not financial advice, but we're gonna look at some longer term stuff right now. If you do trade crypto and you want to buy crypto and hold it, check out Bybit. You can get a 30,000 deposit bonus. So click the link below, go and sign up, make a deposit, $30,000 to trade with. That's ratcheted up depending on how much you trade with as well. So you can get smaller bonuses if you put less in, all the way up to 30K. Just check the link down in the description. It is all about sovereign debt. That's it. That's the market. People think it's about stocks or equities or what people are doing. Nope. It's all about sovereign debt. It's the only thing that controls every single price. Remember, everything we're pricing here is in dollars or other fiat currencies. Two sides of the trade, right? We know long-term what the trade is for Bitcoin or for technology. That's long-term secular trends. You can't trade those. You have to just be in them over time. If you want to trade, it's about sovereign debt. And what are they doing right now? They're trying to refinance. This is from GMI, Global Macro Investor here. 1 year, 1 to 5 year. That's where most of the debt is. And that's why we have these 4-year cycles. They need to refinance this. So they need to drop rates as low as possible to refinance on the short end. That's going to create inflation, which Bitcoin is pricing in now. It will continue pricing it in for the next 6 to 12 months. And after they've refinanced, they've created the inflation that will start to come out in the lagging data. Inflation will start to tick up. The central bank will start to get worried again. And that's the next bear market. Let's look at what we could be doing here for the rest of this cycle. So we've broken this all-time high. And on each previous occasion, we have actually come back to this price level during the next bear market. So we have the top here in 2017. Now that was a very, very crazy top considering the price appreciation in that cycle. You can say we have the bear market, then we have the recovery. That's the previous all-time high. We then break through that up to the top end of the range. We muck around there for a while, and right about here, the Federal Reserve, this is why inflation is irrelevant. It's not about inflation, it's about what the Fed thinks about inflation. Up here, when inflation was coming out, and it was like 6%, 7%, 8%, and they were saying, don't worry about it, 10% inflation, don't worry about 10% inflation. That's the official figures, right? Bitcoin was still pricing in this inflation. Why? Because the Fed said they didn't care about it. As long as the Fed keeping interest rates low and stimulating asset prices do well. But as soon as the Fed decided that they wanted to draw things down and that they were going to raise interest rates, Bitcoin collapsed. That will happen again, and that will be a collapse of Bitcoin again. And so we have to worry about the Fed. Right now, inflation in the States is still above target, but the Fed have said we don't care anymore. We care about employment. So what they're saying is we don't care about inflation. We need to refinance, help the Treasury refinance, and we're going to drop interest rates. So around November 25 is the kind of median time where the cycle would top out. It could be anywhere from spring to autumn next year would be the typical cycle. Now remember, it's not a Bitcoin cycle, it's a macro cycle. It's the central banks. Once they have dropped rates, helped the Treasury refinance, that's all done and out the way, they've created that inflation, then they'll switch to drawing it down again, because that's what they have to do, right? It's up to you. Short-term trades, I think, still on. If we get up here, you have to start worrying about short-term trades because the risk reward isn't there for the trade. You can see here long-term holder MVRV starting to spike up a little bit. Again, not the peak of a bull market. These are peaks right here. And so if we're peaking up here, again, what this is saying essentially is the bull market, as prices get higher, the risk reward starts to come much, much lower for a trade. So again, if you're trading, if you're chasing the market, it's no good. Choose a price that you're willing to pay, right? And choose a time horizon that you're willing to hold it for. And I think that just works everything out. Don't worry about FOMO and it's running away from me. Just think, what's the price? What's this price I'm paying? Am I okay with paying that? What's my time horizon for the trade? That's all you need. This is AVIV as well, spiking again, right? Obviously spiking to have this big move. But again, once we get into above 1 for AVIV, start to get very, 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 very expensive for trading. And if you're investing, just think, what's the price? Am I okay holding that? Or do I think it will draw down? What's the rest of my portfolio like? What's my investment strategy? Check Onchain is free, by the way, so you can go checkonchain.com. Awesome site. You can see this data for yourself. We're certainly going to get some dips along the way if we keep going on in this bull market, but none of that really matters, right? Because you're turning the thing that is the trade, which is Bitcoin, and getting out of fiat into Bitcoin, into trying to call market tops and bottoms, which is actually a different skill. So understand what your skill is. Maybe for most people, the skill is just to buy BTC because it has outperformance and get a decent average price over time and then wait. That's a much easier skill and you have a much higher percentage hit rate. Like I said, Bitcoin holders have a 100% hit rate on that. Do you want a 100% hit rate on making returns? Or do you want to try and call the market? And if that's not your skill, then you're probably not going to do too well. All right. And so I want everyone to benefit from this. Don't trade Bitcoin. When you trade the market, you're trading the market. You're trading other traders, you're trading flows and narratives and attention and sovereign debt bubbles and everything. If that's not your forte, maybe you don't have to outperform Bitcoin. Maybe you can just become Bitcoin, which is going up at 40 to 50% a year annualized returns. Maybe that's enough. If it's not your forte, to understand the intricacies of all of the market ups and downs. I hope that helps. Crypto Investor Course discount code, 21% off, link down below, and the Bybit deposit bonus as well. I'm James with Mazzy G. Cheers for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.